Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2020 Audi Q3 Premium Plus SUV, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Looking for an affordable way to get a new Audi? The 2020 Q3 is a good way to go. It's not a particularly powerful SUV, but it's feature packed and gives off a luxurious enough vibe. Standard features for the 2020 Audi Q3, which has a starting MSRP of $34,700, include items such as smartphone integration, heated seats, a panoramic sunroof, and all-wheel drive. You want more? You can get the Q3 with premium features such as adaptive cruise control, lane departure mitigation, and a fully digital gauge cluster display if you want. Audi covers the small SUV basics well too. The Q3 is roomy for 4 adults and comfortable on the highway. The interior also impresses with solid construction and high quality materials. The Q3's turbocharged 4-cylinder engine provides sufficient power, but it does trail behind competitors in fuel economy, returning an EPA estimate of 22 miles to the gallon in combined city and highway driving. Competitors for the 2020 Audi Q3 include the BMW X1, the Mercedes-Benz GLB, and the Volvo XC40. All are compelling rivals and offer certain advantages, such as sportier performance from the BMW or roomier seating from the GLB. Overall, though, the Q3 should easily satisfy. The 2020 Audi Q3 is offered in 3 trim levels. There's the base model Premium, there's Premium Plus, and the range-topping Prestige. All Q3 models are powered by a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes 228 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. That engine is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and all-wheel drive is standard on the 2020 Audi Q3. The premium trim, as I mentioned before, has a starting price of $34,700. Feature highlights start with LED headlights, a power liftgate, 3-zone climate control, a panoramic sunroof, which I mentioned before, leather upholstery, heated front seats, an 8.8-inch touchscreen, and Apple CarPlay Android Auto smartphone integration. For collision warning with automatic emergency braking is also included. Okay, stepping up to the Premium Plus, your starting price for the Premium Plus is $37,800. The Premium Plus is going to be the SUV, the build and price we're going to actually feature on the video today. Now, some of its standard features are keyless entry and ignition, front and rear parking sensors, a wireless charging pad, a blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert, and lane departure warning. Last but not least, there's the range-topping 2020 Audi Q3 Prestige. It has a starting price of $42,900, and it's loaded up with power folding mirrors, adaptive cruise control, an automated parking system, a fully digital instrument panel, a premium sound system, a larger touchscreen, and a navigation system, among other features. Some of the prestigious extra features are optional on the Premium Plus. An S-Line appearance package is available on Premium and Premium Plus models, and it's standard on the Prestige and includes upgraded wheels and some exterior styling flourishes. Picking a 2020 Audi Q3 SUV is straightforward since it comes in 3 trim levels with just one available engine. Part of the Q3's appeal is its affordability, so it'll be tempting to just stick with the base premium trim level. But consider going with the mid-level Premium Plus to get more advanced driver safety features, plus some appealing extras. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2020 Audi Q3. We are going to build and price a Premium Plus, but before we do that, we are going to find out about the design features, technology features, performance features, accessories, things like that. What kind of exterior colors we can get for this vehicle, all of that there. Before we actually jump into that real quick, I just want to remind you to take a look in the description below. Why? Because I put related build and price reviews to other vehicles that compete with this 2020 Audi Q3. I mentioned several of them. I mentioned the BMW X1, the Mercedes-Benz GLB, and the Volvo XC40. I've done build and price reviews of all of those SUVs and more, such as the Lexus RX 350, the Jaguar F-Pace, the Cadillac XT6, which is a really nice SUV. I've got links in the description below to all of those videos. So make sure that after you watch this video, you check out a few of those, okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, so like I said, we are going to find out about the design features. We can see right up here at the top here, they've got design features, technology features, performance features, and then it says features and specs. We may or may not take a look at that page. Sometimes the specs pages are a hot mess. And then accessories. We may or may not look at that depending on how they lay it out. But let's check out the design features for the 2020 Q3. So there are dynamic turn signals on the standard rear LED taillights that illuminate in sequence, adding a premium touch to design and function. The Ford Mustang has tail lights that are blinkers that go in sequence as well. So yeah, you've got the LED tail lights that illuminate in sequence. That's nice. So you've got up front, you've got LED headlights that include standard high beam assist that can lower from high beam to low beam when oncoming traffic is detected. So that's standard. But then there's an upgrade on those LED headlights. You can get full LED headlights that feature sophisticated daytime running lights, which we can see this picture here. These lights down here below these headlights are surely the sophisticated daytime running lights. Let's take a little 360 virtual walk around of the Audi Q3. It's a nice looking vehicle. It's very, very nice. I always, I see a lot of Q3s on the road, and obviously with a starting MSRP of under $35,000, you can see why you see a lot of Audi Q3s on the road. The vehicle that this car reminds me of, which I would think is a sister car, is the Porsche Macan. The Porsche Macan has the same dimensions. It's faster. It's got a Porsche badge, so the MSRP is certainly higher. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description below to a Porsche Macan build and price review that I've done as well. So yeah, the exterior looks very nice. This orangey color, you know what? I don't know about it, but it doesn't seem very bad. I wouldn't option mine with it, but for all intents and purposes for the display here, it looks pretty good. Okay, let's find out some more design features. We can see here that they've got these little outlines of different features on their vehicle. For instance, this top photo here, they've got an outline of the grille. So they talk about a Q model traditional single frame grille, emphasizes width and verticality, okay, flanked by muscular fenders and da-da-da-da-da. So that's a design feature, is the single frame grille. Down here, they got something going on in the back. It says impression of momentum. So they say that it's got that gradual, so it's got a forward tilt rear window in the back. And yeah, I guess it does have a forward tilt rear window. And this gives you an expression, apparently, of agile performance and sporty character. I guess it kind of does. I guess it does kind of do that. Here, they're talking about the shoulder lines here, or along the fenders up there, along the top. Sometimes it's called the belt line. It's called different things. It's been called different things, but we can see where they've got their little pencil mark here, their white pencil mark there. Athletic surface. So yeah, the fenders evoke the spirit of iconic original Quattro coupe and the rally car. All right, so they've put some thought into the design. Here they're talking about the back end, horizontal design lines stretch from side to side, accentuating width and complementing its sure-footed stance. Okay. I showed this shot in the interior. This is obviously the interior of the Audi Q3, and I was talking about how it's got high-quality materials and this, that, and the other, and it does. Nothing wrong with it. The only thing I don't like is that gear shifter. That gear shifter looks cheap and chintzy compared to the nice, high-quality, little chunky little shifters that Audi normally puts in all their cars. This thing they must have just grabbed out of, like, I don't know, some old parts they might have just had laying around the factory somewhere. But that shifter's not going to work. What does work are the seats. The seats are quite nice. Leather seating surfaces with heated front seats. There's an available sport interior package, which they're obviously showing here because they say that you could choose between orange, Alcantara interior package to add bold, unique color. And here I see orange. So, yeah, the seats The sport interior, the sport seats are quite nice. I like them. I don't want to do any orange. I hope I can get sport seats without having that orange on the interior, but the seats themselves are nice. A lot nicer than the gear shifter. There's an available ambient LED. Oh, I'm sorry. There's apparently a standard ambient LED interior lighting package. Well, I guess there is. No, available. Available on the Q3 Prestige, apparently. So you got to get the top model. You got to get the top model Q3 to get this LED interior lighting package. That's too bad. Can we option it on our Premium Plus? We might be able to, so we'll hold on. When we get to the car configurator towards the end, then we'll be able to figure that out. Okay, what's this talking about? It says capacity for change. It says the Q3 was designed to adapt to everyday life. So it's got rear seat backs that can slide, recline or fold forward into different configurations. So you have options for passengers and the gear. So I guess they're going to kind of show us that. So yeah, here are the seats. They're showing them folding down. And yeah, there you go. So what does it say? You got up to 5.9 something 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 split folding reclining seats, 40 20 40 split folding reclining seats, right? And you got up to 5.9 feet of storage space, right? Almost 6 feet back there. All right, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the gallery. Let's run through these gallery images really fast. The Q3 looks nice. Like I said, it definitely looks like a Porsche Macan for sure, but obviously a cheaper variant. But it's still very nice. I'm definitely not taken away from the vehicle. It's quite nice. The interior is pretty cool. Here they're showing that it has hotel or handwriting recognition on the screen there. And like I said, the interior looks very high end, with the exception of that gear shifter. I mean, I get it. I get it. It's their lower tier car. They got to cut a corner somewhere. You would think that they could have tried to make it look a little bit better. Somehow Genesis manages to do it. Why can't Audi? Here's a nice shot of the back seats. Looks really tight and good back there. Looks really, really nice. Okay, so I think we've gone through all the design features. We've taken a look at the gallery. Let's move on. Remember, there's a power tailgate. It's an available tailgate with motion active opening that makes getting your gear in and out easier. So it's not standard. It's an available option. I think it's standard on our Premium Plus, however. Already kind of talked about it, but yeah, sliding and reclining rear seats. There's a 3-zone deluxe automatic climate control. So that what that means is the front driver can control their temperature, so can the front passenger, and then the people in the back can have control settings too. So everybody can be reasonably comfortable. Here they're talking about that panoramic sunroof, which we know is standard equipment. Here we've got a guy totally laying out in the back of his Q3. And remember, they said with everything folded down, there's 5 feet 9 inches of space back there. So almost 6 feet of space straight back. So, of course, they got to throw a guy back there, chillaxing, Cadillacing, right? Looking at the scenery, showing, and it's showing how much room is back there, right? It's a cool scene, but it's also showing how much room is in the back of an Audi Q3. Okay, let's talk about storage capacity. So it says the rear cargo area offers up to 48 cubic feet of space with the seats folded. So yeah, and then you can reconfigure them to create space for taller items. All right, let's talk about their technology. Let's talk about the technology. Audi is never short on technology. So let's see what they're going to tell us. Okay, first thing I want to tell us about is this Audi Virtual Cockpit, which is just awesome. I think to me, into my memory, they might be the first manufacturers to offer this. I know BMW does a version now, Porsche has a version now, but I think Audi started this, and it is gorgeous. The Audi Virtual Cockpit. It's a standard 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster or an available 12.3-inch high res. So yeah, you got Google Maps. It's just gorgeous. We gotta love it. There's nothing not to like. If it's possible for us to get the full, best, top-tier version of this, we will. Here they have something called Audie Connect. This is available features of Audie Connect. Gives you Google. You can stream songs from Amazon Music. You can get reviews from Yelp. And you can turn your Audi Q3 into a Wi-Fi hotspot. which I could care less about one way or the other because my phone has a Wi-Fi hotspot. Why would I want to pay another service contract, another bill? I don't want another bill. So there's an optional handwriting recognition for the MMI. MMI is what Audi calls their, their infotainment, their MMI touch response. And so, yeah, that's why they got hotel written there. So, when you're searching for a destination, it's probably a lot more convenient to type or to do something like that than to fumble around with a scroller trying to find letters and pressing enter and all that. There's an available Bang & Olufsen 3D premium sound system. It's got 15 speakers and 680 watts of power. Yeah, pretty cool. Will we option our Premium Plus Audi Q3 with it? I don't know. It just really depends on what they're asking for it. Oh, and then in addition to that, My Connect, then there's that My Audi. So My Audi, every manufacturer has an app these days that lets you lock and unlock your car, stuff like that. Send navigation instructions to the car, blah, 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 blah. Manage your account, meaning i.e. pay your bill kind of stuff. And so, yeah, Audi's no different. They call theirs My Audi. So there is an available wireless charging deal. It's called the Audi Phone Box, and it offers tangle-free charging apparently. And it could also boost your cell phone signal for a stronger connection. So that's the Audi Phone Box. So here we can see there's all different kinds of little statements. I'm hungry. I want to go home. I feel like Mexican food. So the human side of tech. So what they're really saying is, yeah, the available natural voice control allows you to interact with the Audi Q3 much like you would have a conversation with your passenger. So this thing can understand natural voice recognition. That's what they're really getting at. And a lot of high-end manufacturers or automotive manufacturers are having these systems that have that natural voice learning and all that there. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, talking a little bit more about it. So they say the human side of tech. So it says many of the luxury features available on their top models are attainable in this Q3, like this available natural voice control, which allows you to interact like you would a conversation. So they didn't really say anything. I guess we'd have to dig into it a lot more. But yeah, we kind of get it. We kind of get what it means, and so we don't have to dig into that too deep, do we? No, we don't. Okay, let's talk about some safety stuff. It says, so Audi Q3 driver assistance, 20 ways to support you. So there's an available driver assistance features that can help alert drivers. There's multiple cameras, radars, and all that. We can see by this dynamic picture here that the car is alert to its surroundings, ready to take action. So let's find out what they're going to tell us about it. So it says advanced systems can help raise awareness. So there's Audi Presense Basic. And this is standard and available driver assistance features. Audi Presense Basic, Audi Presense Front with pedestrian detection, Audi Side Assist, lane departure warning, and rear cross traffic assist. There's also a top view camera. 4 wide-angle cameras help create a virtual view of the area surrounding the vehicle. Okay, let's find out some more about these driver assist features. So there's Audi Adaptive Cruise Control with stop and go. All right, there's that. Now I don't see anywhere in this paragraph really, because if you really want to take the time to read everything, then just pause the video real fast. But I don't see in this paragraph the words available. So that's kind of telling me that this must be a standard feature. Down here we've got Audi Presense Basic and Audi Presense Front with pedestrian detection. All right, and it says two standard driver assist features. Then we have parking assist. All right, this is an available feature, all right, and then we got rear cross traffic alert. All right, when reversing out of a perpendicular parking spot, this available driver assist feature. So that's the bottom line, and that's the thing. That's what I'm really, really looking for. I'm not so much wanting to learn what these technology features are, because a lot of manufacturers have them, and once you read about them, you kind of know about them, and you can kind of guess what they are just by reading their titles. But the deal is they kind of interject. Some of them are standard, some of them are available options, and usually the ones that you want are the ones that are available, that are the available options that are not standard, like rear cross traffic assist. You definitely want that, but that's an available feature, right? So they're going to bundle that into a package that we have to get. The parking assist, a lot of folks are going to want that. That's an available feature. It's not standard. There you go. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not bashing the brands, because a lot of brands do that, but there are some manufacturers that take all this stuff and put it all in and just give it to you, and I like that. Okay, let's talk about some performance features. I guess we'll start with some performance specs. 228 horsepower, 258 torque, Quattro all-wheel drive. We knew this. 2-liter, 2-liter four-cylinder engine. Same engine across all the models. Doesn't matter what you get, the base model or you get the Prestige. Doesn't matter if you get the little S line that gives you a little sporty appearance package. Doesn't matter. They all get the same engine. They all get the same transmission. They all get the same Quattro all-wheel drive. There's this Audi Drive Select that has drive modes, which is pretty cool. So there's an auto mode, comfort, dynamic, off-road, and then an individual setting that you can customize with your preferences. So each mode features its own settings for steering feel and throttle response. Okay, we actually learned everything they wanted to tell us. We went through the specs. We actually went through the spec stuff. That was their version of specs. I said we'd take a look at the accessories, but they were a hot mess, so they're going to show us the accessories here in the build configurator. So we'll just jump into there. All right, so here, like I said, we're going to do the Premium Plus. I think the mid-level Premium Plus is the way to go. We can do it with regular, or we can do it with the little S line that gives us a little sporty appearance package. Let's go ahead and get the little sporty appearance package. It only bumps up the price incrementally. It's like $1,200 or something, like $1,300. It's $1,300 to get a little sporty appearance package. You can't do it after the fact, after you buy the car. So it's either you get it now or you don't. All right, so now we're sitting at what? $39,100. And correct me if I'm wrong. I had said something blah 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 blah. The car's under $35,000. I guess it's over $35,000 the base model. I'd said that, I don't know, like 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, however long. All right, now we can finally see the exterior colors. They hadn't shown us to them, or to us, so we've got a few. I'm going to go ahead and scroll up like this. We'll just look at this little car over here on the right versus the big car up top. So we've got an Ibis White, and now we can see, oh, that's called Pulse Orange is what that was. There's a Chronos Gray Metallic. Doesn't look bad. There's a Glacier White Metallic. There's a Mythos Black, there's the Turbo Blue, and there's a Tango Red. Let's see what they look like up top here. The Glacier White's okay. I think I'm kind of feeling the Chronos Gray. Let's do the Chronos Gray. Let's scroll through these images, take a look at the Chronos Gray from all the angles. Yep, Chronos Gray looks good, but not that shifter. I just don't like that gear shifter. All right, Chronos Gray it is. As far as wheels, I want the 20-inch wheels. They're $800. Yeah, of course we're gonna get those bad boys. That was for the exterior options. Let's move on. Okay, now what do we want for interior options? There's those standard seats, and I already said I like the sport seats. So there's a sport interior package, but there's a triangle here. So what are we gonna have to get? What do we have to get? Are we going to have to get the orange to get this sport interior package? I hope we don't have to get the orange. I think so. It says S-Line sport seats and contrast stitching, brushed aluminum matte inlays. Okay, so maybe we don't have to get the orange. Let's add it to the configuration. So the sport interior package, so leather sport seats, seats, or what color? That's just a different color there. Dashboard black, carpet black, headliner black, and then this gives us what? Dashboard black, carpet black. Yeah, I guess that's what we want. Yeah, it all seems the same to me. There we go. Let's we got that selected. And that was painful, seemingly painful. Yeah, there we go. We got black seats. It looks like the brushed matte aluminum trim, so nothing looks crazy in there. We've got the black with black rock gray stitching. Yeah, because you have to do contrast stitching. So that's why we have those seats. There you go. I think the other seat they were giving us were these anthracite stitching or something like that, which is fine. I don't want the anthracite. So what do we have? We have brushed aluminum, or you can do the aluminum spectrum. We're going to leave the brushed aluminum. I don't really care one way or the other about it, meaning neither one of them look that good to me, so it's not like I'm really worried about it. I think this looks fine, and so we'll kind of leave it at that kind of thing. All right, it shot us back up to the top. We got the sport interior package. Alcantara interior package, we do not need that. The Alcantara package is what gives us that orange, and I think that's really, really ugly. Let's move on to packages and options. So we have the sport interior package. Do we want the driver assistance package? Adaptive cruise control with stop and go. Is that all it gives us? I I don't care about that. The reason is I don't really use cruise control. I've hardly ever used cruise control my whole life, so I'm not really worried about the driver assistance package. The navigation package, however, wireless Apple CarPlay, it gives us the virtual cockpit, the big one, the 12.3. You already know I'm in. Add to configuration. They don't tell us the price, though. They don't tell us the price. So here we are. We're sitting at $41,990. What's going to happen when I click this? Add to configuration. And 40. Wow. How cool is Audi? They don't even tell you the prices. You either want it or you don't. So 41. So it was $2,000 for the navigation package. We got the rear seat passenger thorax airbags. I can't tell you exactly what a thorax side airbag is, but I would think that it's probably better than a regular. And I'd want my passengers to be, my rear seat passengers, if I ever have any, to be safe. So there you go. We'll get that. We got the 20-inch wheel package. We're not getting the interior package. The Bang & Olufsen sound system, how much is it? How much is the Bang & Olufsen? It's $850. There it is. It's $850 for that sound system, and yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to get that. That's how you got to do it. You got to click the little info button to get the price. So yeah, $850 for the Bang & Olufsen sound system. Audi Care is like their scheduled maintenance packages and all that. I don't normally get into the prepaid maintenance, but I think the last time I did an Audi, for the heck of it, for the very first time, I actually did select Audi Care. I'm not going to do that this time, but yeah, there's your Audi Care. And like I said, I don't usually get into that on the channel, that kind of stuff. I don't get into the financing, any of that kind of stuff. We don't talk about any of that. We just want to know how much does it cost to put it in the garage. So accessories. What do we got for accessories? Sport and design. The Audi Quattro beam. This is like, puts that Quattro beam on the floor, or it does the 4 rings. I kind of like the rings. The rings are cool to me. That's $200, and that's our sport and design. Okay, so for transport, these are what our carrying cases are. Yeah, I don't think I need a bike rack. And then comfort and protection. There's a Audi interior cargo box. That's actually cool, so stuff doesn't roll around. Yeah, I actually kind of want that. To be honest with you, yeah, I want that. I do want that. Audi. Normally I wouldn't, but you know what? Yeah, I can see its utility. All right, so that was that. Let's go on to, I guess, the summary, really. So here we are. This vehicle started life at $37,000. Oh, they're showing us the technical specs. Wow. All right, acceleration, 0 to 60 in 7 seconds. 22 miles to the gallon. Fuel economy, it says it takes regular fuel, does 130 miles an hour. Yeah, there you go. That was cool how they showed the specs. And then they come down here and now we get into it. So the MSRP for ours, because we got the little S line, was $39,100, and it shows us all the stuff we added, and then we came to a grand total of $45,450. So yeah, there we are. All right, there we are. You know what? We're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. We just did the build and price review of the 2020 Audi Q3. It's about $45,000. Nice price. Comes in right in the middle, right where a lot of other SUVs come in at. Like I said, I did a lot of the competitors for the Q3, and I put those links in the description below. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very next video. If you're not a fan of this gear shifter like me, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. All right? Other than that, I'm going to tell you, I'm out of here. I'm going to tell you to have a good day. I'm going to go work out. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you on the next